dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Tigers will kick this away to get us going. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Golden. Grab made by the tight end. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the option play. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense brings him down.
Great response by this offense. After losing all those yards, now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it with room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the tremendous toughness here. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The Bulldogs line up with a first and goal. On first down, it's play action. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point.
That keeps the score. Clemson 7, Georgia.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. To the air, it's Golden. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. Snags the quick throw.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here we go, third and short in the seventh play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oof. The risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Dropping back. It's Golden. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. When the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Back to pass. It's Golden. It's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They'll take a deep shot here. It is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Golden. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. It's the tight end flex out into the slot. Looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Golden. He'll throw it now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's blue.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Golden.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Caught near the goal line. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock.
A deep shot to the right. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. They mix it up with a run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And the tailback's got it again. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. And he gives himself up for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Golden. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackled there by the defense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gets home.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Golden. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Clemson, 27. Georgia, 13.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Picks up 1. Now, 4th down.
The Dogs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
34, Georgia, 13.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Now from the 25. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. He tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down.
Back-to-back deep shots. Catch made down inside the 25.
They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone.
Going for the touchdown here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
Touchdown, Georgia. They finish off the scoring drive.
Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Dropping back, it's Golden. Makes a quick grab. Breaking tackles and going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Wants to throw it. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught with room to run. Now here he goes. You can't stop him. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And the Tigers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Chris, I really like this call. I know it doesn't work out, but just trying to catch the defense napping, trying to get the ball to the edge as quickly as you can. Doesn't work out. Brings up a big third and goal.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
That's caught. It's blue. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that should secure the victory, and they dodge the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in
handled the pressure of this early season collision and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Working clock with the ground game. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
48, Georgia, 20.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. There's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows you what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
42, Spider.
And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Breaks free. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here.
You got two. Ready, set. Here we go.
Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's looking deep again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion.
22 water.
And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They tried for the consolation 2-point try, but this game is over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the wood.